That is a Bessie Smith tune from way back in the day, and somehow when a gay man sings it, it takes on a whole different meaning, and we like that. I'm so excited to be here for Palm Springs Pride, and to get the work out of the way right away. You know, just do this and then go have some fun. So if you see me later, please come up and say hi, because like I said, I don't know anyone in this town, just Bella, and she was so lovely to invite me to come and do this. It was so lovely. We were on I was the first semi-finalist on the very first season of America's Got Talent in 1943 or something. It was a while ago. I was 12. And it was really a lot of fun. Still to this day, I'll have people come up to me and be like, you were robbed, that you should have won. Because I was one of the acts in the very beginning. And keep in mind, this is, 14 years ago. I was one of the very first people who came out as gay on the show. It was a really big deal. And at the time, they were taking the people who came out as gay and kind of making it all about that. So when they would ask me, you know, producers of reality TV sometimes will actually pull you aside and try to get you to cry or try to get you to divulge things that you don't want to divulge. And I was always like, no, I'm good. I'm just good being gay. Like, I don't have to go into a whole story about it. So they asked me what I would do with the $1 million if I won. And I said I would invest in my career, I would buy a new car, and I would take Meryl Streep to dinner. And I didn't think after that I had to come out. I thought that was pretty succinct. Like, they called Meryl Streep NBC, she said no. She's above reality TV. Someday we'll have dinner together, and it won't be because of NBC. But it was a great show to be on, and I got to work with Regis Philbin after that, because he was our host at the time. Remember, it was in 1943. Some of you remember, you were there. And so this is one that our good friend Zoe Lewis wrote for us. It's a real thinker, and I have to look this way because this man is so attractive that if I even just glance, I'm gonna sing the whole song to him. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Oh, it's real bassy. Turn down the bass a little bit. Thank you so much. I can feel that in the stage. When she went down to Orlando, she was only just 18. She got a room in a condo complex and a job inside her childhood dream. And she started as a teacup, and she made friends with the spoon. And the theme park was an oyster, for her eyes were wider than the moon. And through the little window, she observed the human race. And if she towed the line, who knows, one day they might even let her show her face. And at last, her prayers were answered, even though she couldn't speak. She got very good at mime, 6 shows a day, 6 days a week. But the rules and regulations were no roller coaster ride. And the Magic Kingdom wasn't quite so magic looking from the inside. It was boiling in that costume, and that little boy was out of order. It wasn't her fault that 17 tourists caught it all on camcorder. The day that Snow White, the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White said the F word. It's a true story, and it was an awkward day. I'll tell you how it happened. You see, his name was Alexander. He was there on holiday. He'd done all the rides and he'd had enough of his little sister who was in the way to Coca-Cola's later. He began to realize that the people in those furry suits were great to terrorize. And being the little angel that he was right from the start, he could tell the sex of the ones inside by squeezing particular parts. Maybe he'd had far too much sugar, then again maybe not. All I know is Snow White is underpaid. She's unsatisfied and hot. It was against the job description. 'Twas in the local late night news. Yeah, but I would have done the very same thing if I were in her shoes. And the popcorn stopped, the ice cream melted, the hot dog lips of the supervisor curled, jaws dropped, eyes popped, and all the 7 dwarfs went, "You go, girl." The day that Snow White, the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White said the F word. Oh good, it's a sing-along now. At least you've learned the lyrics. I appreciate that about you people. When I went down to Orlando, they let me in for free. You see, I'm friendly with a teacup who's been working there since '93, and I stood in line to go upside down under butterfly belly skies. I went from Mexico down to Morocco, and in Paris I had French fries. All the people spending till all the money gone. Sitting in this bubble, I started to wish I'd been there on the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White said the F word. Well, she said the F word, 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 and we all know there's no F in M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Pride. I'm going to come back in a little while and sing a couple more, and if you're around on December 1st, come see us at the